This one too. Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Quick checkerinos of things, like always. See if we're live in all the places. Live in A, live in B, and we're live in C. Perfect. A, B, and C. Roger. So this is, Season 2, Episode 3. Getting a little bit of a earlier start today, which is groovy. Also, I have to do another thing real quick. I have to do another little thing. Where is it? Grab this, I guess. How do I... Oh, I should just do this. And can I just do this and be like that? Publish. Confirm. I think that works. Yeah, cool. It does. It does what it's supposed to do. Groovy. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Like in every video, best way to start is to go back and start from the beginning. Oh, well, I know where it was, actually. We were here. We got the menu to open and close with M, which is perfect. Now we just have to add the other settings. Technically, this can just call world data save. Where is it? That's save name. No, the newest save game is updated to the last game save game. I think this is the one. Delete save file, load name. So yeah, we have our save menu preferences, load menu preferences. So technically we just call this is supposed to do stuff. See? Look at this. We found another one, a to-do. I'll just write it in there. Here, this doesn't do anything. So let's put it in here. Slash dot to do dot slash. There we go. Gotta throw those in so we know that I have to do something here. Quite literally what it says, update party stats. So this is supposed to go and update each stat, which is cool. We'll save that real quick. So this one's just going to call, we should have this know. It's going to need a reference to world data. So it can call world data. So world data. Oopsies. World, why aren't you doing that? World data. Yeah. So it knows it can grab world data. And then from world data, it can literally go, here will be world data dot save. Oops. Save this. Boop. Boop. It would call that there. And technically, it would also have to call another one. Because this is saving the game. I'll leave that. Okay, so hero select. This one should take us to a different screen when we click it. Oops, saving it. Saving the datas. Oh, interesting. My chat shows my old chat. Can I clear chat? How do I clear chat? Filter, pause chat. I don't know how to clear my chat from yesterday. Well, look at me scrubbing it up. Not clearing my chat. Yeah, let's see if we can do this. We will have to probably have the transition scenes. So we will add 2 more game objects. Public game object, transition scene, battle, public game object, transition scene, hero select. Okay. Yeah. So those 2 game objects. Those have to be triggered. So on the start of coming back, if well, technically, whatever, we'll just put it here. If world data dot party wiped equals true, we're going to make sure that the battle scene is turned off. Transition battle scene dot set active is false. So turning off battle scene, and transition dot hero select set active is equal to true. Technically, we should also just make it so that we should disable. Just add a little note here. Disable. Disable guild hall button if there is no heroes left there. So that's something we have to do. What is this doing? This is just changing. This will add things. Changing the active transition target for scene change to send the player back to the hero select. Okay. World data. World data. Do we have? I'll have to put it here somewhere. So extra tracking for stuff, information, battle system, XP related values, quest related visible strings, quest names. Okay, to do make private. World data, all information of the current game. Yeah, okay, so party size, party wiped. Here's available in guild. Haha, this is a good one. And then we should also have public int number of heroes in the guild hall. That's good value. So, really, I should just have it check, like, whenever we do a thing. I should probably have something that occurs during screen changes. But, yeah. Let's, put... I should have it somewhere. I'll just put it in here. We'll just call it a simple, we'll create a simple function. I really need to start moving these functions around, because this is, yeah, we'll have to come back to this. That's my load, save, load, first run. Whoa, why is this, why is delete? I want you to be up here. What, class data, class prefs, yeah, whatever, we'll put here. This whole thing, this field does our serialization, which this is going to get a lot more. There's going to be a lot more stuff in here. And save data preferences is also going to be another one that gets, because this is going to have, actually I should just put it in here. I should do a little explanation of this in here for myself. We'll hold all the general save data for the local player game. Such as audio settings, video settings, unlocks, yes, we also need to do game metrics, game, I don't know how to spell metrics, I don't know why it's not hitting my head right now, but game progress. I guess this would be general game progress. General game progress. Yeah. Because, yeah, audio video settings. Oh, I guess this would be anything that can be changed and needs to stay the same for each time the application starts. Yeah, because yeah, this is just stuff, and then this is game data. This one is players game data. Hey, what's up? Not much, just doing some commenting of code so I can come back later and fiddle with stuff. I kind of am bouncing a little bit, but mostly working on the thing I was working on yesterday, my menu, so that it now gives the option whenever you die. Well, I think it does. I think I can open menu and close right now from before, but the buttons don't do anything. So yeah, you can open the menu. Open menu, close menu. Here select guild hall save load. Go to the main menu and exit game. I have to, and the good thing is oh, that should not happen. I should block that. So, shoot. We should check. Okay, so this is click it. If M is pressed, if M is false, open the canvas, true, this, and then we should also have, if this canvas is open, we need to force the player controller to not move, which is in here. So if player override, so we just have to set it to tell the player to be overridden. Yeah, so here, player, can I get override? I'll need access to the player here. Okay, so we will do, I'll create a game object, put it up here, public player, oops, it just has to be player, oopsies. Player. Oops, why is it not doing what I want it to do? There we go, player. And then if we do this, we will go player dot get component this should be player controller. No, basic. Oopsies. Be basic movement. No, yep, basic movement. Boop. Or is it in? Yeah, it's in here. Dot. Did I do that wrong? Like this and like this. There we go. Dot. Player override is true. So we're locking the player out. And then this same chunk of code, copy, and then we do it here, and then we do false. So now, when the map opens, the player should not be able to move. Ooh, should I time stop or time slow? We may need to put a time stop in here. May want to have the game time stop and or slow to prevent the player from being attacked when they can't move, or time related effects not trigger. Yeah, we may have to adjust that, because if you can't move when you open that map, cool. I guess it's all like work from home. And is that person in La Canada or in the American US? That's cool. Do you got your contract already? Oh, now M doesn't work. Oh. Oh, that would be why. Player. Discussing tonight. Oh wow. Do you know if it's going to be like set hours, Like, you have to be online at this time, or is it just going to be giving you, like, work? Let's try this again. Hey, there we go. M works now. Perfect. I can move around. M locks me. Perfect. Dope. I think it's just work, but not sure. Oh, okay. Well, make sure you have a good contract. I think he's solo dev. He works full time. Well, if he's just going to give you, like, work, then your contract should be on a per... Because, like, it should be just like how you do your other stuff, where it's like you get paid up front. Or if you're uncomfortable, no, you should just get paid up front. Paid up front with a contract that says it stipulates that you have to get the work done in like a certain amount of time, just like your normal other things. Because, yeah, I don't know, the situation with something like that, it gets a little fishy. So I would definitely take it as look at it more like you're getting contracted, and then because if you're going to be given work and you're not full time and you're technically outside of the country, you want to have it set up that you're a contractor and you will have to stipulate a lot of the stuff to keep yourself from getting screwed over. Because, like, I've subcontracted artists. Well, I subcontracted one artist, but, like, I had, like, very specific stipulations. And I had, like, this is how much you get paid. This is what I expect from what I'm paying you. And this is your turnaround time length. And he was really good about it. He did everything accordingly. For him, for that one, I did it on deliverable. So, like, every deliverable, he got paid out. Yeah. So yeah, you could just treat you as a contractor, and like you should want to get paid before, but I understand from like the other side, like I did it with artists and I did it on deliverable. So it's like, make character A. Okay, character A is done, here's payment for character A. Move on to character B. Payment's done, character B. So yeah. Just get paid. That's all that matters. Don't get screwed over. And don't sell yourself short either, mister. Make sure you get paid, decent. Because if you're not an employee, he doesn't have to deal with like a lot of the stuff you do. I mean, he has a budget. The hourly was $22 an hour. 22 US an hour. No. Oh, it was 20. So 22 Canadian an hour. And you say it's 20 hours a week? Really? Wait, did I do that wrong? 22 times 20, $440 a week for 20 hours. That seems really cheap. I know, but that's still... Because the thing is, if you're not an employee, he doesn't pay into any of the Ontario, like the taxes that you have to pay, right? And because he doesn't have to pay any of that, you're stuck fitting the bill for like stuff like that, where that gets a little bit janky. Because like, what you can make, what was like a commission that would take you the equivalent 20 hours to do. Right, 20 is what? How many days? 2.5 days, so half your week. I mean, you were getting probably double? No, not double. A bit and a half of that? Because, let's see. What would be a good number? Two and a half days. Let's say 8 times 35. Yeah, you probably need to bring that up. See, if it was 22 US, I think I'd be a little bit different because what is it? US to Canadian. 22. Yeah, see, I like it should be US dollars because 22 US is roughly like 31 Canadian times 20. 620 times 4. Yeah. Yeah, you should really, if you're going to do it for 22 US an hour. Because the thing is you're going to kind of get debunked on it. And it's solo. I want my name on the game. And it's solo. I want my name on the game. I mean, that could just literally be a part of the contract. Right? That's the thing. You're unsure what I mean by that? It's solo. I want my name on the game. Yeah. You want your name. Art commissions don't get my name on games. I get that art commissions don't get your name on games, but like this work would be considered commission art for the game, which it's like whenever a movie has like subcontracted other things, they in the credits be like X studio was a part of this and blah blah blah. So the same thing for when you negotiate stuff, you say, hey, in the credits I wanted to say, you know, my studio name or your name as artist. Right? Is the guy's work already out there? Like, is his prototype already out and about? Is there a game working on it? Or is there a game, like, going already? Oh, where was I? Just saying I'm willing to work for less if I can get my name on something so I can have something to show future employers. He has a game, but the art is ass. Oh, really? So the game, like, working-wise is, like, done? Is it out there? Like, is it on, like, itch or something? I'm curious about this guy's game. Player. Cool. Is there any other data I want? I know you're questioning world. Have to chat more about it. I'll have to chat more about it. I don't know, but that is what he said. Interesting. Does he have a timeline for completion? Like when his game is going to be released to like show the general public? Because that's like a big thing. It's like, cool, you get your name on a game. If it never gets released, right, it's kind of moot. There's lots of people out there. I've seen it. A lot of solo devs who commission artists, and artists do a bunch of work, and then the game never really goes anywhere. Where was I? Well, that's good. Well, let me know how it goes. I hope you get good answers. But yeah, like I said, don't sell yourself short for what you want to get paid. You shouldn't look at it like that. You know, like, hey, I mean, you're going to be on mine. My game's going to have your name in it. You're going to be titled for any of the work that you're done. I guess that's fair. Yeah, if you're working a bunch on your portfolio and it's not yielding much, that's a fair way to look at it, especially if you're trying to get some more income in your pocket. All I'm saying is that just don't sell yourself short, and make sure that, like, if this guy's actually going to put out a game, that it's like coming out in a relatively short amount of time. Because it's like, okay, cool, you work on this game. I mean, okay, you work on this game, you're making money, which is good. Then, whoopsies, what am I doing here? Then the game comes out, and then you can, like, show it off, right? Which is good. But until the game comes out, all you're getting is the money for it, which, if the money isn't, you know, like, good enough to live with, then it could be a problem. If I can at least get a build to show, that would be good. Yeah. Oh yeah. If he's got a working game and all it is his art's crap, then let's say you take a month, you make a bunch of good art for it, and now he's got relatively, like, a trailer, and it's all your art. That's solid. That's cool, because that could just be up on YouTube. That could be up different places, and that would be a good thing. But again, it's still a time related thing. What was I? Save button. Load button. Only thing is, it's in a game maker. It's in Game Maker, so I'll have to learn that. Game Maker. I mean, I don't know much about Game Maker. I was gonna poo-poo it, but, like, again, wait, did I? Oh, I put the wrong thing in. I mean, it's going. It's going. Talking about game development stuff. Making buttons go. This load button, load game. Exit. How are you? Jive Chip. Exit button. Exit game. Quick question. Since you work on Unity, what's your opinion with developing on E? I tried to start doing game development. Okay, so I learned how to use Unreal a long time ago. This is like Unreal 3 or 2 or something like that. So way before the Unreal we currently have today. It depends on your background. If you know how to code, and you like coding, or it's a way your brain kind of works, Unity's better because you can use C# and you can do a lot of stuff. Unity is more beginner friendly in that respect. Also because there's just a lot of stuff out there to teach you how to use Unity. There's a lot of assets that you can just literally grab off the asset store or off itch and just slap a bunch of pre-made stuff together and actually get a working prototype. Unreal is like high fidelity Yeah, that's actually a good expand. If you want 2D stuff, Unity's so much better to use. If you're gonna go 3D and you want like pretty, a lot of the Unreal stuff that's built in Unreal is really good. Like the lighting stuff, oh, chef's kiss, like so amazing that you can just press some buttons and you have like a beautiful lit scene. The downside is its coding system is a visual based. It's like a node coding system, and that one can be a rough one. I do C# and full stack work with data engineering stuff with Python. Ooh, I really wanted to learn Python. Like I wanted to get into Python. I did some work in it, but it's my first time doing C++. To be honest, well, you're not doing it's C#. Unity is C#. You're not using C++. But I heard Unity has limitations and had the recent drama with licensing. Okay, so licensing drama is kind of gone. Unity got hit so hard on their stocks, and so many big developers that use Unity were like, yeah, screw you guys. You know, there was a bunch of things about that. Oh, see, I didn't realize that Unreal is using C++. Yeah, I haven't done C++ in a long time. Limitations for Unity, that's a bit much. Like, it depends on what kind of game you're making, but pretty much you can make anything in Unity. Graphically speaking, making a super duper pretty realistic AAA looking game in Unity, that's a bit harder. It's a lot easier to do that in Unreal. There's visual scripting too. Yeah, that's the thing. The visual scripter is like the big thing that Unreal. It's like, oh, you don't actually have to code. You can grab these blocks and connect these nodes, and now you have things that work, like opening a door or physics. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know why. I'm a visual learner, but like, I just can't get my head around it nicely. I'm currently checking out the simple project in EU with pure C++ just to get a feel of the workflow without blueprints. That's fair. Try both, but it comes down to what your end goal in learning. If you're just learning for fun, whatever. If you're learning to make something, pick the engine that will help you get to the end of your development as quickly as possible. So if you're making a 2D game, go with go with Unity. If you want to make a 3D game that's like really pretty, but man, pure C++ seems too hard given the learning curve to learn, although language again. C++ pointer is the shit. Well, that's the thing. People who want to use Unreal generally aren't going to be coding in the C++. They're going to use the visual scripting tool that's built into the system. Because if you didn't learn, like for me, way back before I even went to school for game dev, I learned C, or was it C+? Maybe C or C+. I learned that. Then I went to school, we did some C++ stuff, but then eventually we just did C#. And then I've been using C# ever since. But because I have that previous knowledge of the previous points of language, it's a little bit easier for me to move forward. Okay, well, EU does come with models too, right? Their Quillix stuff moved recently, so I don't know if it's free anymore. Yeah, I'm like not super familiar with Unreal. Like I said, Unreal is one of those engines. It's super amazing, and people, all they ever see is how pretty it is. But like working with it is it's a more professional tool. Also, Unreal is used a lot for visual effects and TV and things like that. Heck, The Mandalorian, all the stuff that happens in their crazy bubble thing is Unreal Engine. So if you're just trying to make a game, and you're trying to make a game as a hobby, I would recommend Unity. It will make your life so much easier because there's just so many things that are already out there. Let's say you want to make a first-person shooter. You could find a plugin somewhere. Yeah, and especially if you already know how to use code in C#, it's like, you know, I have people who look at, like, who I like try to explain basic things like if statements and they just don't get it. They're like, I want to make a game. I'm like, do you know how to use an if statement? Or what's a Boolean? Or things like that. Yeah, it's a, oops, what do I have here? It's one of those things. I would personally recommend trying whatever you want. You know, it doesn't hurt to try and learn. I researched a bit with the EU and checked how it fares with other platforms, mobile, and some lightweight games with paper 2D pixels. Oh, that's another thing. Unreal is not lightweight on two different things. One, Unreal, it takes a fair bit more work to put an Unreal game onto other platforms. Unity, it's literally like, I go here, I go project settings, and I can just pick what I want to put it into. Yeah. Like, I want to make an Android game. iOS, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, WebGL. That is dope if you're just trying to have people see your game. Because you make a WebGL build, anyone who has access to the internet can literally play your game. Windows platform, I don't know what tvOS is. That's kind of neat. I wouldn't use you if you were planning to make a 2D game. Yeah. If you're making a 2D game, don't. I eat for breakfast, but man, I kind of distance it with my personal work. Trust me, I mean, if you want to go a step back and learn C++ to use it, hey, kudos to you. Because in the grand scheme of things, it's all about what you feel comfortable doing and what, I want to say, like, what passion pushes you. Because in the end, when you're trying to make a game, if you can't maintain that passion and that focus to keep going, you'll just like, meow, 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 you'll be hyped, and then you'll hit a wall, and then you'll hit low motivation, and then your game never finishes. I would, honestly, I'd recommend just try a game jam. Find a game jam on like itch.io. We'll go here. I'll do game jam. We'll bring this over here. Boop, boop, boop. How is physics and animation in Unity? I heard it's easy to make games pretty in EU with physics stuff. Unity has all sorts of physics stuff. Unity is... I've been using Unity for over a decade. But if you want to try, like, animation, hey, well, I can show you that too. Let's grab a... Hell no, I ain't doing any game jams. It's my second day today, and I just learned how to make my character walk. Okay, when people think game jams, I don't know if there's a misconception. Game jams aren't about, like, I gotta cram this in, like, 2 days. There are game jams that go, like, months, that go weeks. There's game jams with prizes, right? I should join this one. This is interesting. I can get a prize here. Whenever I see things, but sometimes some of these are, like, weird, and they have weird things. But yeah, if you want to use Unreal, you learn how to use Unreal, man. Like, you give it. If I'm just giving you my opinion from my perspective. Like, there's people who use Godot, right? They want to make pixel games. They want to make small games. They use Godot. Unreal, in like a job perspective, is actually a really good tool to learn. Because not only is Unreal used for video games, it's also used, like I said, for media and TV and stuff. So just learning how to use it is really big. I prefer Godot for 2D. Yeah, Godot. People can smash stuff with Godot. Get stuff done real quick. This one has interesting. 8,000 people join. Only 50. Oh, but this has. Ooh, maybe I should do this one. This one looks Boss Rush. Boss Rush Game Jam. Community vote. Ooh, should I do this? Interesting. 6 games chosen outside the thing. Games played on the flow criteria. How fun is the game? How well made and executed are the bosses? How was the theme implemented? Controls. How well did the game control? They tighten. Oh, so this is like, it's funny how it's like Boss Rush, but it's like, it's not really open to interpretation. It's, you have to like, they want you to like make a movement platformer thing instead of giving you a bit more open control. How tight in response do they compel gameplay? How good are the sound and music, and importantly, how fast it is to prototype in Unity compared to EU. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how fast it is. Again, because I have experience with Unity, I think it's faster for me to prototype in Unity because I'd have to learn how to use Unreal, the current version of Unreal, to prototype something. I'm trying to think. It depends. It depends what you're trying to make. Like, I think a 2D game, Unity would destroy Unreal in making a 2D game prototype. First person or third person shooter, I think there's a bunch of stuff built into Unreal that you could just grab and do. But yeah, prototyping is like, I'm trying to think, like, I'd have to change projects to show you something interesting. But you were one of the things you had mentioned is what's it called? You were talking about animations. Where do we go here? Prefabs. Let's go playable. Grab something like this. Grab animator. Or I guess I can open it. Boop. Grab this. And literally this is just pulled from other data. You can see my keyframes. I can adjust keyframes. I can pull keyframes. I can get other frames. And all that is just based off of Sprite. Brute is literally just off of this paper here. So you pull up a thing, you can have it something like this that has a bunch of stuff, and then you just drop some information in here. You grab your slicer. Where is this? Yeah, edit this, and then you just tell it how to edit the slices. Blah, 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 blah. And then it just puts them in the order you want. You make chunks. You slap it back in. Bing, bang, boom. You have animations working, and they have a very simple animation trigger system with the, where is it? Animator controller. This thing. Yeah, and then this is it. Just bring in your different animations. You link them together. So animations for 2D, anyways, it's the same. This is the same system for 3D animations too. It's just the keyframe thing is slightly different. But that's that. Prototyping, I don't know. I think prototyping is easier in Unity. To be fair, you could, like, the other big one is just go to the Unity asset store. You go here. Oops, wrong thing. You go here. That's the thing. I don't know how well Unreal supports stuff. Let's say, whatever, first. A lot of pre-built stuff, though. Yeah, that makes sense. But, like, here, you could just go here. We have, what? 515 different first-person controllers that you could just get for free. Well, I guess they're not all free. I could put this to free only. Okay, that puts us to 36 controllers. So this is something really simple, something like a controller. You grab this, you stick it in your scene, now you got a thing moving. Now let's try something a little more complicated, something like turn-based RPG. And is there anything free in here? There we go. Complete 2D side-scrolling RPG with turn-based battle and combat. So someone's made something, right? Rectangle world tile preset. You can find, what's a controller in Unity? Is it the same concept as an actor? No. So we're going to have some issues with the communication with that, because a controller is just a class or a function. Like, so I have my player. Okay, on it, I have a script. This script is just a class. We can go to it. As you can see, it is a public class. It is my movement, basic movement. In it, I put my variables. Oh, like MVC controller type shit. I don't know what MVC stands for. But yeah, it's just a class, and then the class has my variables, and then I write my functions. You have your update, which is called every frame. You can have a fixed update also. And then you have just more functions. You call your functions, they do different shit. Something as simple as a variable like this, or this function here. If statement, oh no, not that one. Here, this one. It just adds a value to my model, my guy there. It's a web dev pattern. That's what was adopted by other things. Mode view controller. Model view controller. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah. Honestly, try it. You're 2 days in. Try it. See if you like it. And if you like Unreal, like, keep going at it. Try to make something basic. Like you said, you got a person moving. Maybe have them jump. Maybe have them have a projectile hit them and they like fall down or die. Try a very basic loop cycle. Because, like, do you know what you want to make? Do you want to make, like, what kind of game you want to make? What kind of thing you want to have in your head? Because that will also define which direction you go in how you learn and adapt to what you're trying to make. But yeah. Maybe something isometric stuff with a bit of physics, like a dungeon crawler or something. But on 3D. So isometric. Okay. With physics stuff. Huh, I wonder if my game is still out there. Like an isometrics, something with isometric stuff with a bit of physics, like a dungeon crawler or something. But on 3D. Been getting caught back up with Sprite since the project is top down and I used to do side scrollers. And with the art style of Fall Guys to make the art concept simple made. Aha. Okay, yeah, like that. I mean, I could prototype that in Unity in like a half hour, probably. Like, literally make a copy of Fall Guys could be done like in an afternoon in Unity pretty quickly. Physics stuff, Unity's physics stuff's like really easy. I can't do it with my 2D stuff because it's not the same. But I'll save this. Diablo Fall Guys. Diablo Fall Guys. Interesting. Well, Fall Guys, the big thing about Fall Guys is you have a lot of people playing at once. Interesting metric, if you didn't know, it's that something like 50% or something ridiculous like that of people who play Fall Guys have never actually won Fall Guys. Explosions and physics. Yeah, I mean, explosions are just directions of... it's just a vector of force. So physics is a whole lot of stuff you can use. Like, Unity has a bunch of built-in physics. Everything, all the engines have built-in physics. But yeah. No, try it. Try making a prototype. Hey, come back next time you see me on. Send me do a little screen grab of your prototype. Take a look. That's the nice thing about Unity is that if someone's making something, it's super easy to make a web build. Then other people can literally play it like right away. Let me show you something that's super silly. Where do I go? No, here. Can I go to the top of this? Go back to here. I'll show you something super silly. Here. This is silly. I should probably cut the volume on that. This is literally a game my daughter, my 6-year-old daughter and I made in like an hour. It makes no sense. She wanted poop to fall. There's physics on the poop, so the poop hits this model and falls. And this was something we made before supper one night. So I literally went on the Unity store, or I think it was Itch maybe. I got this background stuff. I got this sprite. I threw the animator. I added 2 buttons. There's a countdown, and then the physics object falls, and this has a collider, so it bonks over in an hour, right? This game here, I won a game jam, and I made, I don't know, it was like $50 for winning the game jam. I did it in 14 hours. It's literally just a game that generates a thing. You figure out what flag that is. I think it's not Germany. It's not England. It's Germany? No. Oh, it was Germany. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing about Unity that I was saying. You have web builds. You literally can build a game and put it up on the internet, and anyone can play it instantly. What's this? Portugal, maybe? Nope. Oh, it was Portugal. I'm so good at this. Oh, that's this one. What? It's this one. Yeah, like this is just some silly stuff that I made, but yeah, you go, not my dashboard. Here, this is another one. I made this in like, I didn't make it a web build, I should have, but this was a thing I made for a friend's baby shower. And this took me like, I don't know. It's a 2D shooter like bullet hell with babies because of baby shower. And this took me maybe a day of work. I don't even remember. A long time ago. When was this put up? This was put up in 2021. Can you run 3D models and oh yeah, of course. Let's go games. Let's see. Can we just do play in browser? Here, let's play this game. I don't even know what this game is. It looks like a shooter. We'll try it. And this is someone who probably took some time to like blah 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 blah. I can't skip their stuff. Come on, I don't want. Okay, look at this in 3D. Look, some PS1 level graphics here. Yep, cool, John. Let's go. But yeah, this is a 3D build that I can't go as quickly as I wanted to go. Okay, yeah, and now I'm controlling with mouse and keyboard, walking around. Is this like a point and click thing? Can I go this way? Very janky with the way their controls are. So forward is the only way to make the person go forward. Did they give me any other information on controls? Ah, here we go. Arrows, shift to run, and E to shoot, space to aim. Cool. Space, I don't have a gun. Damn, that's what level type of thing got there. But this isn't mine. This is just like a random game. What library they used to run in web? It's built into Unity. Unity has a web, like, its web code is built in. That's what I was saying. I go here, I go project settings. I just changed my project to WebGL. Yeah, so it's just a WebGL build. It's HTML. It's HTML5 data. It does this, it creates that, and then something like itch. Where's itch? Did I close itch? Itch is your host. So when you upload it, you upload your file, I believe you do upload it as a zipped file, to their hosting, and then, yeah. Oh, WebGL, never used that in my day job. Yeah, but like, heck, actually, let's do this. 3D, browser. Here's someone made a Doom game, a Doom gallery. Here's a racetrack game. You know, it's kill Ice Age baby adventure. This is just, you want to kill babies. You know, it's dark and messed up. Ooh, look, a cool, like, fighter jet game. But yeah, you can make all sorts of stuff, and you can make... There's some people that got super cool. Like, this looks pretty neat. Ooh, I got a cursor this time. Let's hit this. Let's hit this. Start button. Let's go. Oh, targets. Yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Cool. Okay, cool. Where do I go? Do I go here? Get some ammo? Oh, I got... What the heck just happened? I guess I picked up a thing that gave me more power. Okay, cool. I got roided out there. Ooh, I bet you this barrel I can shoot. Yeah, it explodes. Look at the physics. Particle physics. It ricocheted off the wall. Blood. Get these crates. This is a cute little game, actually. Pew, pew, pew. I don't even know what these things do. I didn't read nothing. Rah, rage. 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 I like the rage thing. It's cute. It's like a cute little thing. I don't have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Kill some vending machines. Blood pool. A little bit jank with the animation when you go sideways. What's this? Oh, that's rage. I don't want to keep getting rage. Oh, next round. Shoot. You're supposed to press space to get the next round of dudes. And I just like randomly ran off. But yeah, super duper easy to make stuff in Unity. And the cool thing is, like I said, you can make some web builds. Web builds make you... Oop, I took damage. Do I get... Oh, I have to click. I have to click a bunch. Look at those. I wonder if those are particles or actually if they're just making objects. Are they despawning? Yes, they're slowly shrinking and despawning. Cool. Yeah, collision's a little off, but and there you go. You know what? This person did a good job. Look at that. They got some stuff. Great game. Yeah, just great game. Just bam. That's it. Post. You did a good job. I like it. Like, this is just... Yeah, okay. One was a project was developed for 72 hours by 3 people. So this game someone made in 72 hours with 3 people working on it. And this is what I talk about with game jams. Game jams, people just make stuff and, you know, it's pretty cool. Pretty doperific. When was this made? Oh, wow. This was uploaded back when I did my... Almost when I did my baby shooter thing. Shadow Money Gang. We love casting spells. Oh, was it? I didn't know that. But there's a lot of games that are made in Unity, and a lot of it is game jam stuff. People do a game jam and then they turn it... Yeah, that's all physics. That makes sense. Atmospheric, creepy, horror. It's the precursor to Fall Guys. Humans Fall Flat. Was that put on Steam or not? Ooh, I think I've played this. Have I played this game? It's on Steam. Free demo, upcoming game, Ultra Kill comes at early access 2020. It made shitloads of money. Well, that's sometimes how it is. You make something that's got a little bit of fun and pizzazz, and you're good. But yeah, let's go. I don't need this anymore. So yeah, Jive Chip. I hope that answered some questions, gave you some information, stuff to nibble on. 60 mil according to Steam revenue. Ay, 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 me gusta. All you need is something to pop off. Well, you need something that's fun. But the thing is, I'm assuming what is it? Humans Fall Flat? Is that Is that... Hey, no worries. You should follow me. I don't tell people that enough. Because I can get to 50 people. The Twitch gods will bestow upon me an affiliate thing, which I have no idea what it does, but apparently I'm supposed to get to 50 is what they keep telling me. Yes, the follows. I don't know. I don't know how Twitch works. I literally was trying to use a bot to... I was trying to get a bot to tell my Discord when I stream. And yeah, this Twitch thing is just a way for me to just, I don't know, kind of add a little spice to my development work. Humans fall flat. Is Humans Fall Flat? Oh, okay. It's a single and online multiplayer. Okay. What do you do for your day job? This is my day job. I used to work in IT security and like, what was it? Project estimation for like security systems and stuff for government. COVID happened. I lost my job because the government shut down everything. And yeah, I turned to my wife. I'm like, yeah, I want to go back and do game dev. So I started my own company. I did a Kickstarter. I got some money from a Kickstarter to work on this project. And I've been working on it pretty much since February last year. So it'll be a full year come this February. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my day job. I'm a lucky person. Hey! What's up, buddy? How you doing? I hope you slept well. Yeah, you know, if you have the means to pursue something you want to do it. My raccoon friend. He is my OG follower. That person there, OG, original, first, number one. Yep. I remember another guy came in one time and he's like, "No, I'm your number one." I'm like, "No, you're not. No, you're not. I know my number one follower. Person who visits me the most. Who, by the way, is getting something special in the game. Shh, he doesn't know yet." Where was I? Yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking at this Fall Guys Fall Flat. I wonder what they're using for the body. Cause the model, they must be using ragdoll and then a full... Yeah, they're using ragdoll physics, so they're using the ragdoll physics. They must be using some IK stuff too, because I don't see things getting super janky and like ripped apart. Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta make a game that pops off. Okay, where were we? Did I connect all my buttons? That was an important thing to do. Button. Connected. Button. 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 No, we did not connect the main menu button. Just be the 0.5% feels okay, man. Just be the 0.5% feels okay, man. Is feels okay, man something? Or are you saying get into the, like that niche part that like... Wait, is that a... Oh, damn it. It's because when I look at the chat on my thing, it's not the same as the stream chat, so I don't see the frog. Yeah, my silliness. I don't need to be the 0.5%. I just need to, like, make a little bit of money. I need more. Pretty much all I need for my game to make me be happy about it is for more than 20 people to buy it on Steam, and for more than 10 of those people to leave me a positive review. That's all that matters. Because Steam review like data doesn't implement until you have more than 10 reviews by people who have purchased the game through Steam. So if I give out a code, or if I have, like, let's say I put the game also on my website at a discounted price, so people can buy it directly from me, and I don't have to pay that, let Steam take 33%. Those keys that Steam gives me to go back to them don't count towards the review copies. Doesn't count towards what can be reviewed. So, like, that's my big goal. So if that happens, I'll be happy, because then I can sit on a nice, like, very positive or whatever, and have, like, whatever, 10, 15 reviews. If my game says very positive, I'll be happy. I'll be, like, ecstatic with that. The saddest thing, it's like, here's a game. Star. Is it not? No. Star. What is it? Star something. Star Salvage, that's it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Store. See, I don't want something like this to happen. Spend your time, your money, your effort, and you make a game, and it gets to this. It does not have enough reviews to even warrant a positive thing. Even though if you go down, and you know, this one, it got a thing at Ubisoft, it got PAX, like, it had rewards, it got accolades. It has 12 reviews, positive. But the problem is, even though it has 12 reviews, copies of this game were sold outside of Steam's, like, system. So those copies don't count towards the total number. So if this game gets, I think, pretty much 3 more reviews, it will then be given a positive rating, or be given a rating. And by having a rating, will make it more visible on Steam for people to buy it. Because it has no rating, it actually just gets bottom of the barreled. And that's my terror. Like, that's what I'm scared of happening for me, for my game. I need it to get... So that's, like, my whole thing is, like, I do the streaming to get a couple, a couple people interested in my game to buy it and review it. And then I hound the crud out of every single other person I know in real life to buy my game and review it, so that I have the minimum that I need to have that positive review, and then it's all downhill from there. It'll be on itch, and none see it. I don't know. You have an okay size of people on your Discord, right? And you stream, so people will see it. Like, I'm always asking when your next build is out to try it, right? I heard doing outreach to content creators more effective than doing content on your own. Oh, 100%. But, so I'm currently developing an email list for content creators. My analytics that I use, my own math, is that I need to get 1,000 emails, and then possibly 1 in 10 of those 1,000 people will actually even look at my email. Then 1 in 10 of those people who even look at my email may consider trying my game. that's the math behind it. So you take 1,000, divide by 100, gets you 100. Now you take 100, divide, no, sorry, not 100. 1,000 divided by 10 gives you 100. 100 divided by 10 gives you 10. 10 people out there review my game. Mathematically speaking, if those people that I've picked all have whatever, like a viewership of 1,000, then that same macro occurs again for that every 10 people of the 1,000 that watched it might be interested in my game, and then every 10 of those might buy my game. And that's the math of that. So yeah, content creators, because good content creators, the ones that make the good stuff, they get inundated with emails from indies and people who want them to show stuff. Early on when I was doing my Kickstarter, I emailed a small YouTuber that I watch because I like his content, and he responded, which was fantastic. But I realized that the thing he wanted, he's like, oh, I need more information. Is there a Steam key? And that was the thing I realized. It's like, I have to get my game, which was the plan is for the second quarter of the year, to have my beta created and generate the Steam keys needed to send it out. And I'll be like vomiting Steam keys everywhere just so people can play test and review it. The nice thing about having content creators review your stuff as a developer is that you have a record of them playing your game somewhere. If they stream or they do a YouTube or whatever, you can see how they reacted and you can take in that data. People who play your game, who leave you like feedback, a lot of the time it's opinionated feedback versus like the feedback you need to like help your game get better. Because a person might feel like, oh, I don't like this aspect, but they might not know why they don't like that aspect. All right. As a developer myself, when I watch someone play something, I can see instantly why something's not working and why they seem like they don't like it. So, just stuff. And paid offers. Yeah, paid offers. No. Not gonna. I don't have money to pay people to do my stuff. And the people that want money or the people that will take pay, they want like a good amount. Let's say even if it's like $100. But the thing is, $100 may not yield the outcome you want, because like, yeah, it won't yield it. You're better off like going to whatever the Pirate King, Pirate Soft, and like spending money on bits to send a message for him to like be like, yo, can you take a look at my game? And then if he actually does that, that would yield you more, because he's got like 20,000 viewers per stream. That would be like worth it. But to even do that, you have to know when he's streaming, which is relatively easy. You have to message him with your bit thing right the instant that he starts streaming, because he gets so many people messaging him that sometimes he doesn't even get to all the messages, which then they get they just get discarded after. So yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff towards making your game noticed. I mean, this little stream, me streaming development, this is just one of the ways for me to, one, it helps document my work. It helps me, I can look back and see stuff. Also, whenever I give good advice to people, I can grab that and maybe make some shorts, Small to medium game YouTubers are hungry for new content, so probably you might have to more luck with them than big ones. Oh yeah, no, that's my target. My target demographic is small to medium YouTubers. And so if you know any small to medium YouTubers and you know their email, friggin' drop it in the chat for me so I can add it to my Excel spreadsheet. The thing is, the big caveat of small to medium YouTubers is consistency. So what I have to do is every single YouTuber I look into, I see when was their last video and how frequently do they put out a video. my like range is if they put out a video every like 2 weeks, that's good enough for me. It means that they're still they've been doing it consistently for a while. That's perfect. If there's someone who's putting out videos, like there's one guy I'm gonna email, he like puts out an indie game video every single freaking day. I'm like, that's a lot. I have at least 2 UA streamers who play games for UA developers. One of them even from my city. That's dope. But I'm not a UA developer. I sprechen Sie Deutsch? But yeah, no. Wait. I'm a what is it? We're like Canada's we're Commonwealth. We're part of the United Nations. Maybe I can finagle them. But yeah. That's where the marketing's gonna go. I remember I did a whole thing. But you can have Canada devs. Oh yeah. Like, well, I'm anyone who streams or does YouTube in English, maybe also French because I speak French. Who play games for Canada? Oh, there's honestly, I'd most likely be aiming a lot of my stuff at the U.S. The U.S. has like like 100, 1,000 times more people, right? Something like that. All of Canada's population is less than California, so yeah. But no, I mean, if I could find Canadian like whatever multimedia, whatever, not multimedia people, that'd be great because then I can like, I don't have my Tim Hortons with me, but I could, But here we have own situation, own. Yeah. I got my own thing going, but very sidetracked on this one today. Let's spin it back. Let's spin it back to what I was trying to finish here. So I got some buttons going, or buttons connected. Menu scripting. So this is going to save data. Do I want it to force save data? This is okay for now. This one I just need to do a load scene. This one needs to just shut down the application, which I think it's just a very simple line of code for that. And I think it's just as simple as, is it application.quit? Is that the thing I call? I think that's it. I think that's what's going to shut my game down if I press that button. Let's give it a try. Come on, kids. Let's go on an adventure. Ooh, I should put comments when I'm doing stuff, just in case. Okay, we need to turn off our canvas, run our game, loading scripts and assets. Let's see what we got. Press M, press exit. Why is exit not triggering? Ooh, you know what? Could this be a problem? Are we not raycasting to this? What is going on here? Why Butanos? Let's something in front of it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I thought the background was. But the background's behind it. Unless there's another canvas somewhere. This canvas. This canvas is located on layer 10. This layer 12 and is on the UI setting. This doesn't have a canvas. Let's just turn off the player for a sec. Oh, the player's where I render my camera. Can't do that. Let's turn off this canvas for a second. Boop. No, we're not getting collision there. Cool, cool. Let's just change this to like something red. No, we're not. Background. Exit button. Let's take a look at it. I hope it's not this thing. I don't think that would. Something is not letting me. Why? No, this is not what I care about. Okay. See, none of these are visible. Okay, let's turn off some stuff. Let's turn off... Maybe turn off the grid. Well, that didn't turn off anything. Transition canvas, maybe? Ah, the transition canvas is the issue. Okay. Layer 9. So why is my transition canvas being an issue? Why is my transition canvas being an issue? Why? This is on fog, layer 9. Do I have to drop my layer to 8? No. Why? Why, oh why? My, American Pie drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye. Okay. Doesn't shut down my application. Okay, let's finagle something here. Let's press some stuff. Yeah, let's just do debug dot-log. Main menu pressed. Okay. Oh, did I do the thing I wanted to do here? Oh, I didn't hear it. Sorry about that. Jive Chip, I didn't realize you did follow me, but I had my audio down, so I didn't hear the ding dong it makes. It makes a sound when that happens. Okay. I didn't do this. I don't think my exit worked. This didn't actually go. Okay. Yeah, but how does... No. Quit application. For reference to web template. No. Oh, maybe I did the wrong thing. An optional exit code to return wherein the player applies terminal on window. Shut down the running application. We'll call... Application call is ignored in editor. Oh, that's why. Okay. Note. Let's just put a little note here. Note, this is ignored in editor. It works, it's just it doesn't work when in the editor. Okay, a jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. That's why you read the, what's it called? Documentation. Always read the documentation. Guild Hall. And then we're going to have party manager and party items. That's fine. Those buttons don't exist. Okay. So we want, if we go here, technically we need to I guess it's going to be if, what is it, transition? Transition hero select is dot active self equals false. Then we're going to turn it on. Transition hero select dot set active equals true. And then we're also going to set transition battle scene dot set active is going to be false, because we don't need that to be open when there. And then after that, we call the transition. Transition. Sorry. Nope. We want conditions, turn, enemy turn, battle win, destroy game object, trigger transition. Trigger transition is in here somewhere. Transition controller, yeah, so this is what we want. Transition controller, get controller. Transition controller dot get component controller. We'll need, whatever, we'll copy this same function. I want it. I want it. I want it right meow. We'll add it at the bottom here. Boop. It. So he doesn't know what transition controller is, which means I have to implement a transition controller, which I have. Whoa. Where did I grab that? Was it here? Oh, okay. Game object transition controller. Cool beans. Boop. Cool. We'll link the transition controller for that map. Ooh, just gotta chill. It's cold up in this place. Okay. This is going to ask for transition controller, which is going to be this, and battle scene is this, and hero scene is this. So we will also add some comments so that when this triggers, we know what we're doing. Let's just put a thing here. Nope. Debug Now the kicker is, if I check here, hero select, it does, yeah. Choose starting hero. Perfect. That's what I want. That is fantastical. We're going to call this in here. Boop. So this will lead us to this, and this should lead us to changing the scene. Now, this might break stuff of where I am, but that's fine. We just want to see that it actually does it. Also, technically I should turn that off. I should turn this off. Run this. Press M. Okay. Trigger load next scene. What is going on here? Okay. That's fine. This one. Transition controllers. Oh, poo. I know what I did wrong. I have to go to my here. No, here. This canvas doesn't work. Hey, I got another question. How big is the scope when you make 3D games in Unity? I see a lot of games just do a lot of 2D pixel art games. Scope is relative. It depends on what you're trying to make. Like a 3D game, or is it because of the scope or difficulty of making own meshes and models? There you go. Yeah, hit the nail on the head. It is the difficulty of the art that makes 3D harder. It has nothing to do with like doing it. It is literally the fact that you have to make art. Or you don't have to make art. You can buy all your art. Like if you want to just spend hundreds of dollars on asset packs and things like that, you could buy it or hire someone. But yeah, making 3D models. Now, if you've never made 3D models, simplistic modeling is really easy. You can learn how to do it. You can get something like Blender that's free, and you can make stuff. The hardest part with 3D models, and this is what people don't realize, is the rigging and skinning of a model. Rigging is putting the bones in the model, and skinning is adding like the layers that will move as the model moves. And then on top of that, so after you do that, and you have to do that right, like properly, then you have to animate it. So all of this takes way more time. No textures and animators are all procedural. Yeah, so like it gets hard. Now, if you're using a lot of built like already existing stuff, so you're using a character model that's already existing, it has animations, then it's not as hard, and then you can work on like environmental stuff. The reason people generally do 2D is, one, you're never having to worry about where the camera is going to be in relation to how you look at your objects. You always know it's going to be here. X, Y, done. You then can do everything around that. 3D has a second thing where it comes into, I guess you want to call it rendering, or how much stuff is going to be on screen at one time. So when you think about it, think about looking into the distance. The more stuff you put in a scene, you have to then also deal with it. So like everything the player sees needs to be rendered. The more stuff you put in a scene, the more power it takes to render all that. So you also then have to add in things like, hey, if this object isn't possibly being seen by the player, don't even have it render. It doesn't exist. So stuff like that comes into play. There's a lot more housekeeping with 3D. Yeah, that's probably the big one. So it comes down to like, we talked about what your concept was, but it isn't something you can auto configure load in Unity. Well, again, because Unity provides, there's so many tools out there available. There's a lot of packages and libraries that already exist with stuff like this. That someone's like, oh, I need to make this. Okay, I'll just make it a free tool. And that's what makes Unity so easy, is that whatever you think you need to do, someone's already figured it out probably. And if you're really lucky, which is most of the time, someone's already made it and it's like, here, it's free, anyone can use it. Load on yeah, it's definitely in there. Yeah. So yeah, just start playing with stuff. If you're doing it for fun, just have fun. Level of detail stuff. That's the thing. So then you have to do there's some stuff that's built in to do it for you, but a lot of the times you need to run like different textures and meshes. So you'll have like 3 or 4 different versions of a model for like how far away it is. I remember doing that for something I worked on a while back, and my the first project I was doing that I wanted to do as like my professional own project was a 2.5D side scroller, and I had a model and I had it rigged and I was doing animations, and the amount of time I spent just to make a model do something was way more than anything else I was working on, like code wise. So then I was like, this is not a viable thing to be able to finish a project with. So I put it on the back burner and I moved on to this one, because I was able to grab assets, I was able to use a lot of existing resources out there to help me get to where I am. I've gotten a lot farther. What was I doing? This canvas thing is not what I want. I want this. Boop. Now it should work. I should also clear my this. Cleared. M. Oop. Why didn't it load the scene? Oh. Why did I have to click it twice? Dope. But why did I have to click it twice? That shouldn't happen. Cool. Okay. Bizarre. Select. It did build a second person. Interesting. That's good. That's what I want to see. We have a lot of errors and stuff. I don't really care. World data. Now the question is, did you do the thing you needed to do? It did not. Yeah, no, it just overrid it. Wow, that's actually really big. They should make it automatic in the engine, like how CSS minifications is automated in the web dev. You would think so, but game development is a much larger beast, and game engines are ridiculous. Like, so ridiculous. There's more deprecated code in a game engine than like other, like, so like, I don't even know how to explain this. The amount of deprecated code from something like Unity or Unreal would be enough code to write another engine. That's how much. So in the aspect of clarity, you're given the ultimate toolbox, and it's on your discretion on how to use it. Because the thing is, you don't need everything to be active at, like, okay, automated systems. If you have automated systems that literally do nothing, that is processing power that's being taken up. And that's how you get bloated systems and bunch of extra stuff. So generally, that's why it's not a thing. And why, I mean, there's probably an automated thing in there, but you have to configure it. Because again, everyone's configuration is going to be different. This is where the whole, like, AI is the future, and it's going to, like, do this for me. But the thing is, AI, until it's really, really, really good, is going to just make overly bloated code. And it does. Like, I've used ChatGPT a couple times to, like, write me this. And I'm like, you wrote a thing that could be done in, like, 2 lines in, like, 5, 10 lines. So. Yeah. Okay, so it works. It takes us to where we want. Let's see here. Scenes. Let's just save for now. I should note that battle scene is not working. Where is it? Guild Castle? Sure. Does this actually have anything? No, this has nothing right now. What's this? Oh, these are quests things from before. That guy's off. I may have to... I want to make this different. I have a question. Do you think, when you go back to the guild hall, should it be something like this, where you have just all your different guild mates, like just a portrait, and then you select who you want to join your party? Or should it be like a little kind of like area, and they're just kind of like walking around, and you can either click on them or go and talk to them and be like, hey, yo, you want to come join my party? Maybe I could do both. What's this screen again? This screen? Oh, okay, I guess I gotta give you a little rundown of stuff. But pretty much what happens is when your party gets wiped, so all the people in your team get killed, you will be given... don't save. Let's open this here. Well, I guess actually I could do it. I could show you a full rundown. Yeah, one sec. Let's give you a full context here. Let's go grab main menu. Let's run the main menu. So we begin the legend, become a legend, delete. Let's bring new game, new, start. We'll pick somebody. Let's grab her. She dies easily. Tutorial stuff. Well, so we can go and we can do quests and things. We can try to recruit people, but we're gonna go die. We have one person in our party. The person we have. Oh, that's not triggering because that doesn't exist right now. Transition canvas. This one. Turn on. Beep. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I broke something. But pretty much what would happen is I would fight this guy. He would kill my one person. I would come back here. I'd be given this option. Either select a new hero or go to the guild hall. If, when you beat, you can like recruit other heroes to your party. But if your party's full, which is 4 people, those heroes, the extra heroes, go back to your guild hall and they hang out there. Your party goes off on an adventure, they all die. Then you go back to your guild hall and you pretty much pick a new team. That's what it's for. This doesn't work because this exists. Boop. And then I go here. Maybe when you click on the poster, it'll bring up a page similar to your character select with a little animating dude. You may, oh yeah, so like this. With permadeath. I don't know what Chrono Cross is. Chrono Cross? Chrono Cross, Radical Dreamer. Is that what we're talking about? Chrono Cross is a 1990 role-playing game developed by publisher Square Enix. Ooh, I like them. Oh, in the same world as Chrono Trigger, which I've never played also. Yeah, actually, you're right. I guess, yeah, it's permadeath. So it's like, and the thing is, if all your... Feels like Final Fantasy, but with a lot of party members, but you need to pick 2 additional people. Okay. Yeah, it's actually, I guess that's a good way to look at it, yeah. Because, oh, it's interesting. It's generated a second one. You can see this, like, weird shadow. There's 2 of her here. Yeah, so it has permadeath. So if all your party members die and then everyone in your guild is dead, the game does a time skip of like 100 years. And effectively what that does is it respawns elite bosses, or like bosses and elite monsters. It resolves any quests, any active quests, or even any triggered quests, because you can only have one active quest, but you can trigger other quests to kind of be going on in the background. So working on base character template for the top down, since I don't do that. Don't do that to get prepped. Still working on the walking up. I'm so confused. Are you telling me what you're telling me what you're working on? Still working on the walking up. I don't mind the fishbowl head. Oh, did you like send me something? Did you like message me? I linked it. Oh, so my chat thing totally blocked your link. Send it to me on Discord. Yeah, my chat bot like blocks links. If you talk about UI, if you have a lot of members in your guild hall, maybe do a list of portraits of members. Yeah. See, this is I like that idea, because the thing is, in my combat scene, so we'll turn this off. I'll show you the combat scene real quick. Is it this one? Combat scene 1? I'll have portraits. Like, because you get to like switch, you can switch your party members on. It's a one-on-one like Pokemon style battle. And I like that idea. Maybe I'll have in the guild hall, they'll like be putzing about, but then on the sides I'll have like portraits. So you could just, and then similar to what Meow Edge said, is that I'd add you can like, maybe I'll have a hover and a click, so I can turn them into buttons. So you can hover over the person, it'll give you like a little bit of their data, and if you click on them, it'll give you like more stuff. Let's take a look at this. Imgur. Ooh, I like the 360 turnaround. I like the 360 turnaround, actually. I mean, walk animation looks good. Top-down animation looks good. I don't know. I like spicy. Like less than 10, maybe scroll the sprites in fine. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to cap. I don't know how I want to do it. I don't know if I want to cap the amount of people in the guild hall, or I have a system in place that kind of governs what NPCs will be spawning. So maybe I will be like, if someone's hoarding people, maybe I have a lower spawn rate of new heroes. Across with 50 members. Well, that's the thing. I want a lot. Like, okay, so one, when the time skip occurs, you won't be able, in most instances, you won't be able to get any of the heroes you got in that first other playthrough, right? Because they died. So they're not existing in the world. So then it'll go down the list. It'll take out all the ones you've interacted with or seen. So let's say you interacted with a hero you didn't recruit. They're on the list. It takes all of those characters, and it says, okay, right now they're in like a soft lock. They're not allowed to spawn. It'll spawn the rest. The idea is so that each playthrough you can't be like, oh, I know where so-and-so is hiding. I'm going to go and get that dude for my playthrough. And make it randomly generate random skills. Yeah, I already have all that. It already generates random stuff. The main mechanic, well, I mean, heck, let's just show you a little video, son. I drop this here. Choose your hero. Oh, look, this is not the same as it is now. This is from like a year ago almost. So you pick your hero, you explore the world. Oh, look at that. That's super old and not anywhere near how it is now. And you get into a battle. You battle some minions. Dead. You come back. So you get a new hero. That horse, yeah, I know, huh? You recruit allies, so there's different ways to recruit. Something like this, where you like kind of question and you'll get the right answer. You can recruit them, or you can beat the crap out of them and they become your friend. You know, Pokemon style. You buy gear. Each hero can carry one item. You do more battling. Get your ass kicked some more. Excuse my language. And you come back again. And this is pretty much the cycle of it. You unlock new powers, so your attacks are named, and you can augment your attacks, and they become more powerful. Because I love me some anime, so having people yelling out their attacks, that's what I want. You improve, you get better, your attacks get cooler, you get some crits, kick some fools out, and then you just keep moving through all the monsters until you get to a boss, and then you fight a boss. And bosses are BS, because I want them to be hard. And then you got all sorts of other characters. You got bounty hunters. You got wizards and ninjas, everything. Oh, is that the beard? I know this guy. I know him. He's the one who inspired me. You inspired me, sir. It's funny, because I don't hear anything. I thought my raid thing would go off. I don't know. Maybe it's not happening. Well, thank you. Thank you, sir. Your working 1 hour a day really is like genius. Bloody genius. Or like, not working, actually, I should say streaming, like streaming it. Genius. So I've copied you. Yeah, like I'm on now episode 3 of season 2 of development. And I put an hour cap, but I'm at almost 2 hours. So yeah, no, super great. Back to Savvy Chip. So yeah, that's pretty much the full rundown of the game. That way. How's my beard buddy? How's things going? Are you? I guess you're back to full time right now, huh? You're off holidays. Do you have a kind of goal for your release date right now? Like, did you get what you wanted done over the holidays? Streaming an hour-ish. Push back a month? Okay, so you want to do... So you still want to publish in first quarter, is what you're saying. Where was I? Oh, okay, wow. Okay, so like 2 weeks? Uh-oh, doorbell. Well, the doorbell just rang. My wife will take care of it. Oh, wow, yeah. 2 weeks. Best of luck. Well, I think you're doing good. Have you updated your demo on Steam? Type. Why can't I find it? What did I do wrong? Did I write it wrong? Library. Type. Demo not updated. New alpha today based on it. What I did. Oh, okay. So then, if I find... Why is it not showing up in my library? Why don't I see your game in my library? Basically, Protope had all the levels. Okay. That's good. Actually, having all the levels prototyped. Now, are they still like hard? Like, I want to say skill locked, but do you have a built-in skip so I don't have to work my butt off to get past it? Got another question. Is creating 3D models really that hard, or is just programming like us are just not used to making 3D art given the skills? So 3D modeling is not hard, but it is a skill. So like anything, if you're a programmer, you learned at some point the basics of programming, commenting your code, writing clean code, not sending pointers in the wrong freaking direction to create loops that just set things on fire, because hey, you can actually set a machine on fire if you do that. Okay, cool. Catch you later, buddy. Have a good day. Hope your meetings go well and stuff. That said, there's a lot of people who think they can model, and they go and they like do things, and they can make stuff that looks good, but it might only look good static. So like it's a statue. It looks good as a statue. Then there we go. Here's the unwrapping part. That's where learning how to model properly makes the other steps easier. So if you learn how to do modeling correctly, when you build your model from the beginning, you already know what your end thing is going to be. So after you build your model, you've already designed it so that when you unwrap it, it unwraps nicely for texturing purposes. You've set seams into different places on the model to allow when you end up rigging it, so putting the bones for animation, that stuff won't stretch or peel or break. I heard you can just need to unwrap. Slapping color and stuff into is probably the hard part. No, you can't just press the unwrap. If you're a really good modeler and you modeled you created a very simplistic model, then yeah, you could probably just use a UV unwrap, or you could create a seam and just split it. But if you just kind of like, I think of like 3D people who say they 3D model, who do like 3D printing, all they do is like they just grab objects and like smush them together and then press like a combined, which creates like crazy artifacts, but it doesn't matter because you're printing a 3D model. But in a game, those artifacts are all quaternions that are being calculated by your rendering to do stuff. And so having extra stuff that's being mathed and being done is just horrible. Yeah, it's a skill. You have to learn how to do it. Modeling is not hard. Modeling is a skill. You get better by doing more. So the first thing you do is make a donut, make a teapot, make a cat head, make a basic human figure. Yeah, making static stuff, like making an environment, I say 3D modeling environments is really good for beginners because you can learn how to do a lot with that. But like when it gets to making things move, things that are connected to one another, that's when it gets hard, and that's when you have to have planned for it when you create the model to begin with. So yeah, if you want to try 3D modeling, pick up Blender, take a look at some tutorials. Yeah, you need to understand the typology of stuff, and I never want to say anything is hard. It's a degree of learning, right? You want to learn how an engine works, well, or how to like take apart an engine, how to build an engine. You need to learn the fundamentals of a combustion engine before you can start moving towards like, I'm just going to strip this down and build stuff. Metahuman to model characters easy. Metahuman to model characters easy. I don't know. I don't know how easy that is. I've never used it. I've heard of it. Metahuman. I've heard about it. Yeah, it's realistic. But if you notice something interesting about this metahuman stuff, it only seems to pull on facial stuff. It does look freaking good, though. Oh, but you know why metahuman works? because it's all the stuff that you need to do is already done for you, and it's just a toolbox that you're just adding and subtracting things. Yeah, you could do something like that. Yeah, it's because someone, a very skilled 3D modeler, made a bunch of rigs and a bunch of skins and a bunch of stuff. I can make non-human characters like cartoon stuff. No. You would need something that's similar to this that's already cartoony. I mean, you could make these things look fugly. Like, it looks like the stretch... Well, no, because I bet you they put limitations on how far you can pull and stretch stuff. I think of something like... What's it called? Spore had some really crazy stuff. Or some of the Sims games had, like... You could just add variables to, like, cheekbones and have, like, spikes coming out. But yeah, no, this is pretty cool. Like, this... I think that's pretty cool. The metahuman thing, I think that would make great for. Oh yeah, see, okay, here. This is a good, whoopsies, good example of. You're just gonna hit gonna hit so many walls. Yeah, but see here, see this, see how there's different colors on this skin. So this is a modeler had created all these separate pieces. So these separate pieces are different modeled aspects, right? And what happens is the software itself is stitching all this stuff together, but someone took the time to make this perfect, right? It understands that these different tries need to move a certain way and need to like connect a certain way, and that's why this looks funny. The thing is, something like Fall Guys, you could probably make yourself. You could probably 3D model that yourself, and you could probably skin and rig that yourself. Yeah, you couldn't use MetaHuman for it, but something like Fall Guys, that's a really simple, and a good. I would say it would be a good learning. It would be easy to animate and make everything though. Yeah, exactly. Like that would be a great just to try to make just a basic Fall Guys rig. So like make a model, rig it, skin it. That would be an amazing like learning assignment, I guess. Because like yeah, agreed. Making things scope manageable. That's a huge thing. Like when we were in college, me and Meow Edge, we went to college for game development together, and the first 3D stuff we did was super simple, and then by the end we were supposed to have like a character, and they're supposed to be rigged and skinned. And I remember I think I opted. What did I do? It was supposed to be organic, and I'm not very good at like kind of setting up the organic stuff, but I'm pretty good at hard surface modeling, so like mechs and robots, things like that. What engine do they teach you in school? I assume this is in Canada. Yeah. So engines. So like I said, I went to school back in like 2013. So at the time, the engines we learned C++, because we were also learning how to make our own game engine. Xcode. Then we used Unreal 3. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3. Unreal Engine. And Unity. Those were the engines we used. Was it Unreal 4? Okay. But really at the end, it came down to that Unity was the easier one for us to develop with. And our final projects were a lot better for that. Like our final project had online like play. We had online stuff, which is funny. When we were in college, it was a pain in the butt to get online to work. And then like a couple years later, Unity just gave a plugin. It's like, here you go, just press this button. Now you can have online hosting. Actually, maybe it was more than a few years. It was probably like 5-6 years. But yeah, we did all that. But our game, our program was at the time. Hey! No, that's fine, bud. You have like a crazy schedule. What the heck? And you decided to stream like at like 6 in the morning or something one day, and I was like, I like see the post that says you streamed, and I was like, what the heck? I was getting my kids ready for school. Yeah, I'm literally about to like sign off and go have some lunch. But yeah, yeah. What about you? Where's your game? Why isn't your game up and going? But did you get to affiliate yet? Me, I'm no affiliate. Or are we talking about Mr. Smiles? How close are you? I mean, I think you have to have 50 followers for affiliate. I usually have okay viewer count, like when I'm doing regular. Shit, why does my bitrate look... Oh, it's because I'm multi-streaming. I am streaming to YouTube and to Kick, because I noticed that Kick doesn't have very many game developer streamers, so... but yeah, no, I only have 44 followers. You need 50 followers to get affiliate. I stream enough, technically, and I have enough chats. What do you use to multicast? Oh, I just use I use OBS. Like, OBS is doing it for me. Here. You can see I have it, here are my chats. I have Twitch chat. I should rename this one. This is my YouTube chat, and then my Kick chat. And but the thing is, you have a primary. So like my primary, technically, because of how YouTube likes things, my primary is actually to YouTube. And then I have multiple outputs that then let me stream to my secondaries, which is Twitch and Kick. Did you use a guide to set it up? Yes, I did. The nice thing is OBS has a lot of the stuff built in. It's actually surprising how much of it is just it's pretty much all, I guess it must be all encoded some sort of HTML setup, because it's all web-based connections. So you're like piggybacking almost. But yeah, the kicker though with YouTube is that if you were to go look at my YouTube stream, it's probably crappy resolution, because YouTube streaming wants you to stream at like the highest resolution, and then it like downscales it. But the problem is, if you do that as your main source, it breaks Kick and Twitch, because Twitch will, like, my Twitch stream looks fine to me anyways. I don't know what it looks like to everyone else, but it'll break those two for some reason, because YouTube then in the back end does some stuff, and then it like re-uploads your stuff at like the same high resolution. Yeah, like my Twitch and my Kick should look fine, but my YouTube looked crappy. But it's because I'm doing 1080p. Because if I do it at what YouTube wants like 4K or whatever, and then it breaks Twitch and it breaks Steam, Kick. So I just don't care. I have the YouTube I'm sending more because I have like a little follow base. Yeah, I did prefer to use OBS. Can you share the guide you used? I'll have to look it up, bud. Maybe later I'll try to find, because I literally just looked up like a multi streaming with OBS. It's not overly difficult, I remember, but then if you don't do it correctly, you break the other streams, and that's what I was saying about what rate. Because like if I go view, no, no, I can't actually do anything. I can't. Yeah, I can't play with stuff while I'm live. Yeah, I had OBS when I started, but I eventually moved to Streamlabs. I don't know, I was confused with OBS. Yeah, OBS is the OG, and Streamlabs literally uses OBS's like framework to like make it stuff, but it's better. It's more user friendly. I used OBS from like when OBS came out, way back when, for like streaming video games. And also, what else? I used it for some other things. But yeah, so I stuck with OBS because it's something I know. But yeah, actually, Flannelbeard, my friend, I wanted to do you have Modebot or something. The thing that like puts up your that auto messages your Discord when you're live. I wanted to do that. Yeah, Moobot, and I tried to kind of set it up, and then what happened is it was telling me about trying to do permissions to your Discord, which is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do it to my Discord for some reason. So I don't know how Moobot works. I tried to follow it and I got a little confused. But yeah, I want to be able to do the same thing same thing you have, that it just like puts it into your Discord that you're streaming. But that's all said and done. We will have to confer information later, because I do have to go eat and go to the bathroom. Flannel, I will take a look at some point. I will find where, because you did send me a key, huh? You sent me a Steam key, I'm pretty sure, and I put it in my account. Where's our conversation from before? I know you did. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you did. I would like to go and hit up your game and try some of those. Here he is. Here it is. Ooh, it even says update. What? 757 kilobytes? Yeah, let's do that real quick before I go to the bathroom. Bingo bango. Let's see if I can. Look, I have the first achievement. I'm the best. I opened the game. Let's go. Boop. There we go. Let's hit this real quick. For the 5 people watching my stream, you should go and follow It's Flannelbeard. And you should wishlist his game and give him a bunch of support, because he's a cool dude. Rat! R-I-T. Hard. H-R-D. Grass. Hello. I love that it does that, but I did tell you that... Did you change... that it... you need to capitalize stuff? Oh. Oh, did you change that? No, it... For names, if there's names... If your name has a capital in it... Ah! J F U U O P T O V R B H J K G M I C T U X R Q N. How long does this go for? It's a typing game. Hey, okay, cool, but it did not... Oh. I missed some stuff here. OBS. I forgot how I set mine up. I'll look into it and see what I can do to help you. Ha ha ha, another game developer. Good to see you. It's Flannelbeard. Ha ha ha. Woo woot. Hold the phone, a game to help my typing issues. How much was it? Well, he hasn't. His plan is to release end of the month. Actually, guy's got mad cojones. But yeah. What? Dab? Is dab actually a word? But yeah, I know it's pretty good. He made it actually for his son, to help him, which is honestly the best thing. Like, making games for your kids is like my favorite thing to do, except for my kids get very distracted quickly and start being like, why isn't it working? I'm like, I literally need to write code. I'm like using ChatGPT to write my code a bit faster, like super simple stuff, right? But like, my daughter's like, I want to move, I want to run, I want to have poop fall on someone's head. MX, I'm sure, because it's timed, I have to like, oh, I have to fill the bar. Okay, V, N. My wife could kill this game. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cold. Ah, there we go. Right and left. Oh, left. Okay. Oh, bullshit. Yeah, but it's not the dab meme. I believe so. It's Urban Dictionary, but no one says it anymore. Yeah, I thought I had a different meaning. Press against light. Press against lightly? Oh, to dab. Oh, exactly. Okay, yeah. So if you have like a bobo or like a cotton swab or something to dab something. Exactly. Oh. See, why would I think this? This? I don't even know how to dab. I'm an old man. But yeah. Okay, so if you type fast enough, it doesn't let you quit though. But yeah, cool. Like dab, a cut. Yeah, brain rot. No, it's because of all the other things. Let's go to store page. Does he have it? Oh, it's creepy. He's got creepiness in this. Did he leave it? Yeah, he left this. Go play the demo. The demo's not up to date to what I have, but does it not have wish list? This item is on your wish list. Yeah. So, Mr. Smiles, you go and hit that button. You wish list for this homie. Look, I wish listed it. Chris Carpazian. I have no idea how to say that name. I'll have to ask him next time how to say his last name. But yep, that's it. That's a wrap for Season 2, Episode 3 of Game Development with your friend and father and host, Dark Auberly. I was trying to find the button to turn off the stream. And I still didn't turn it off, actually.